Where did you hear that? I don't like to read or know how to read, but I bet Hank is quite good at it. All right, so where are we at? What are we gonna go do?
This is the Colorado Springs Pioneer Museum.
It looks cool too. It looks old school.
It's such a cool building.
What? So it's just like old school, like wagon wheels
and cowboys.
and destroying Native American culture.
Yep.
Okay.
And maybe like eating people or something.
They did do a little bit of cannibalism back then.
Well, there was nothing else to eat.
But I almost feel like that was promoted. It was like, you know what? Eat a person, you're good.
Yeah.
Probably.
Only the real pioneers ate people.
Only the real ones. All right, let's go inside.
Let's see.
Imagine how like hot and uncomfortable that dress would be. It's like a different era. It's a cool ass painting. Yeah, you were saying that. Like just looking at all this like potted stuff, just like you wouldn't want to live in
miserable.
that era.
I would never want to live there.
It would be the worst.
There's some old eras that I could deal with, but this, mm-mm.
Oh God. I thought that thing hanging from it was something different for a second. It's a big wiener. This is how you do a family portrait. Yeah. Yes. What a different time. Yeah, like every single person. I mean, well, it was the style at the time. They didn't smile. Which there are a couple of portraits of people from back then that did smile, but they were like the eccentric
they looked
weirdos.
scary.
They were just like, have you ever seen the, it's not, I don't think he was American, but it was the disregard currency, or disregard women acquire currency, and he's pointing like, yeah, double pointing. All right, I'll show you. It's Leon Young, a champion of neighborhoods. Was he the intercontinental champion? Hardcore champion? No heavyweight? Doesn't really specify. Probably a good guy though. That sounds really fun. Good stuff. Terrible. Terrible life. This is locusts, like a representation of locusts. I guess they would have to like collect them up. Nope, no thanks. These are old school water skis.
Random.
Elvira.
At the Pioneer Museum.
Yeah, how random is that? That's so cool. They have a little tribute to her.
Wonder why.
That's awesome. Well, I guess she went to school here. Yeah. Okay. Colorado. That is so cool. And I like at the time it was probably just considered like throwaway, but like now, dude, there's an infamy.
Fun time.
Yeah. This is when you could buy like a gumball
Yeah,
for
and
like 3 cents.
Yeah, and they had like washing machines by then.
And the best part was women couldn't vote.
Right. So that made everything better.
I like every picture of old people back then. They just looked like they hated life. Like he looks like how my grandpa was in every picture of my grandpa. Like just every single one. I'm entirely sure what's going on here. What is this? That's the face that I made the first time I saw a pair of boobies.
Looks about right.
Yep.
I think you still make that face.
Every time. She just asked, why are their arms so little? Don't you remember Mr. Rogers? They all had tiny ass arms too.
Oh, they were like the little...
Yeah,
oh,
little arms. I think that's just the style of the time. Was somebody hiding their identity? Because it looks like they're talking about in here.
Oh.
Police
I obviously
warned
have a dirty mind because I went somewhere completely
I think
different
this is just, yeah, maybe they just like covered up using this so people couldn't recognize them. Or it was Mankind Mick Foley from WWF. Fashion design or the world's largest bib? So the population over the years. I like how it's pretty steady, pretty steady, pretty steady, pretty steady, and then boom, like right there. Boom. Start pumping out babies.
super cool.
It's
They made that into the...
yeah, it's a safe door.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Go up the old elevators. They were what, from the 1970s?
No, not 1970.
Wasn't it? What was it?
1917.
1917. Okay.
Yeah.
1970s.
That's a little far from the 70s.
We're gonna go up the old elevators. They're from 1917. It's still the same ones. I already have like a phobia of elevators.
Right.
This is terrifying. Oh god. I legit have a phobia already.
This is really frightening.
Oh god.
Slide
Jesus.
the X-Story.
Oh, Jesus.
Great. Okay.
Come in and join us.
Sorry, we're filming this.
Oh, sorry.
I'll keep you out of it. You're all good.
Okay, welcome to the party.
Okay.
They say 1917.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's wild.
1917.
It's wild that they kept it all moving.
Woo!
Everybody jump up so we can get there. Thank you for letting us be.
Oh yeah. Thanks for joining. Oh wow. Yeah, that's creepy. I can't imagine that those went up that high. Probably
No,
only
well, and
specific.
I can imagine people lost body parts.
Yeah, because that door
There's a
like
lot of like
slammed.
manual labor involved.
Oof, that is very, very scary. Look at this. It's an old drinking fountain.
That is so. Everything was so much more detailed.
Oh yeah. This is before like the capitalist machine kicked in. So an old school courtroom. Wow. This feels like we're on the set of a TV show.
Right?
Yeah. This is cool as hell. How uncomfortable these chairs are.
This is where they would sit and decide if they were going to hang you in town square or not.
Yeah. Oh, that's just terrifying to like. I've heard of some of the YouTube channels that talk about like what they used to think were like,
It's
you
horrifying.
can cure being insane by drilling a hole in your head. Like
Frontal lobotomy. It's perfect.
oh god. Imagine getting like dentist work back then too,
Oh.
with no pain meds
They
whatsoever.
just gave you ether
Oh god.
and like oil of the poppy. But I mean, there was an era where you would drink whiskey.
Yeah.
And that was it.
I feel it. Mondays, am I right? Just chilling. Oh no, it's this guy.
Oh God.
Jesus. Imagine being wheelchair bound back then.
Probably had polio or something.
Oh god, horrible. So you pointed out a couple interesting things. What was there was medical cigarettes in here?
Yep. So there's medical cigarettes right there. I'm not sure what Q-Bebs are, but that's the active ingredient. And then this one back here, Kemp's Balsam for
Yeah.
coughs, colds, and sore throats. It's chloroform, so that's good.
They just didn't know. They were like little kids making their best guess.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, this is a cabinet of horrifying things. Right here. Chocolate flavored laxative, ideal for women, children, and elderly people, effective for men. Wait, how? So it's ideal for them, but effective for men? I don't understand what the difference. Dude, all of this stuff is so strange.
Sulfur and cream tartar. Okay.
Last thing, we just finished. She's going to the bathroom. A bunch of old school toys, which actually I had some of these growing up. Some of these were given to me by my grandparents. Like I had a couple of my grandpa's toys. I think I specifically remember that seal, but who knows, something like it. But you'd have like the metal toys. They were so unsafe. They're at a storage bin somewhere, but this just reaffirmed my belief that if I lived back then, I wouldn't want to. I would just be like, well, it was a good run. Let's go find a train, jump in front of it. Just, they didn't know that they lived in a miserable time, but I would have known. So yeah, cool museum. I liked it. It was cool. And it's free, so that's always a positive. Fact about this.
What?
I don't know if you knew this or not.
Is that your other testicle?
Your joke was better than mine. I was gonna say the world's largest butt plug.
Oh.
Why do you always have to out funny me? Good!